Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Jayaprakash. Today I am going to explain about the famous poem Polonius' Advice to his son. This poem was written by the famous English poet William Shakespeare. Actually, this poem was taken from the Shakespeare's popular tragedy Hamlet. Polonius is the chief counselor of the King Claudius in the drama. But here, Polonius is giving the advice to his son Lattes. Actually, Lattes is going to France to join in the France University. Before going to France, Polonius is giving some valuable advices to his son. So, these advices are given as a poem, Polonius' Advice to his son. Before I am going to explain about this poem, I want to explain about the poet. William Shakespeare was born on 26th April 1564 and he was died on 23rd April 1616. He was a poet, dramatist and actor. He was widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's greatest dramatist. He is often called England's national poet. He wrote 39 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems. Present poem is taken from Shakespeare's popular tragedy Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 3rd. Coming to the poem, there means France, there my blessing with thee. So here actually Polonius' son Lattes is going to France to join in the France University. So before that here Polonius is giving the advices to his son Lattes. So before that he is blessing. How? There my blessing with thee. There means France. My blessing with thee means when you go to there, means when you go to the France, my blessings always with you. Who said? Father said. So finally Polonius says to his son Lattes that his blessings are always with him. And these few precepts in thy memory. Precepts means principles. So actually Polonius is giving the valuable advices to his son. That valuable advices are called precepts, rules, principles. So that's why, and these few precepts in thy memory means Polonius asks his son to remember few principles in his mind. See thou character. So here he said to his son that character is the most important. So wherever you go, you have to build good character because character is the most important for everyone. Because if we lose money, then we can regain. But when we lose the character, we can't rebuild. So that's why character is the most important. So he said to his son that he must have good conduct. Give thy thoughts no tongue. Give thy thoughts no tongue means he said to his son that to think well before speaking to others. Nor any unproportioned thought is act. So this line means he also said to him that he should control himself when acting wrong desires and thoughts. In other words, he should be careful in thinking, speaking, and acting. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. So here, this means he should be friendly with all, but should have a good taste in selecting good friends. Those friends thou hast and their adoption tried, grab them to thy soul with hoops of steel. So here, these lines mean he is asked to protect his friends with the with the friends who are true and faithful, and the bond of friendship should be strong like a steel. It should be maintained with love and affection. But do not dull thy palm with the entertainment of each new hatched unfledged comrade. So here, these lines mean he should attract his friends with his good character. He should not spend money lavishly, that is, not to buy unnecessary things and not entertain the friends with money. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, be out that the opposite may beware of thee. So here, these lines mean he is asking his son to stay away from fights and arguments. In case if it is unavoidable, he should be so strong, so bold that he should create a fear in the opponent. Give every man the ear, but few the voice. So here he is asked to listen everyone with utmost patience, but he has to speak very less. Take every man the ear, but few thy voice. So here he is asked to listen everyone with patience, but speak to very less. Next, take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. So take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. So this line means he should take everyone's advices and criticizes, but he should be confined by his own decisions. Costly they habit as they purse can buy. So here Polonius advises him that his habit should be according to his resources, but not expressed in fancy, rich, not gaudy, for the apparel oft proclaims the man. So here he asks his son to dress up rich, but it should be in a dignified manner. And as he says that the appearance often tells about our personality. So that is the main point. And they in France of the best rank and station or of a most select and generous chief in that. So and they in France of the best rank and station and of a most select and generous chief in that. So here he says that France is a land of culture and history, and our dressing should be according to it. It should not be in an odd manner, because they have to accept his culture. So that's why he has to maintain according to their culture. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and a friend. And borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. So here Polonius says to his son Latus that he should neither lend nor borrow the money, because as lending money always destroys the relationship, and as borrowing money also spoils the careful use of resources. So he asks his son not to borrow money or lend money from others. It results in losing the money and also the friendship also. So that's why lending, borrowing, both are very dangerous to us. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. So here, these lines mean being truthful to oneself is very much important than all the things. As it is said, honesty is the best policy. So here, he expects his son to be honest and should be true to himself, as character is very important in everyone's life, and if we are true to ourselves, we are true to the society. That is the main point. Thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessings is a season this in thee. So here, finally, Polonius says, when you are true to yourself, you cannot be false to any other. And he bids him saying farewell, and he says that his blessings are always with him.